I've been living from the neck up. Talk too loud but I don't feel much. All these colors in a clothes box, dust on every bright brush. Bare feet on the cold floor, body talking like it knows more. Little river in my loco, saying let me go, let me pour. I'm lighting up the waters of my fire, melting all the borders I acquire. Every breath I'm coming back to me. Wave by wave I set my feelings free. I'm lighting up the waters of my fire, letting every pulse take me higher. In my belly, in my blood I see, I reclaim, I remember me. Slow hips in a small room, orange glow in the half moon. Every sway is a soft yes, every tear is a sweet breath. Hands land on my own skin, say my name like it's new again. I am art, I am hunger, I get louder, I get younger. I'm lighting up the waters of my fire, melting all the borders I acquire. Every breath I'm coming back to me. Wave by wave I set my feelings free. I'm lighting up the waters of my fire, letting every pulse take me higher. In my belly, in my blood I see, I reclaim, I remember me. Let it rush through every too much, every not you. I bless my wants, I bless my aim. This tender star was mine to make. I'm lighting up the waters of my fire, melting all the borders I acquire. Every breath I'm coming back to me. Wave by wave I set my feelings free. I'm lighting up the waters of my fire, letting every pulse take me higher. In my belly, in my blood I see, I reclaim, I remember me.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf. You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action, with programs to spark your growth, lift your spirits, and help you rise into your potential. Rise Awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice where dreams awaken and climb. Rise Awakenings, now is the time. Rise Awakenings, let's rise together.
It's Brindlewolf and Diane, so listen up if you can. Yeah, journey with them
Welcome
today.
to the first episode
They help you
of
find
Phoenix
your
Talks
way.
podcast.
Oh.
As Diane and I are going to be bringing
Mental
to you.
wellness is the
And we're going to be
topic of
talking
the hour.
about
Mental
various different
health and the
topics
power
that we
to tap into
decided we're going to talk
alignment.
about.
alignment. Phoenix Talks, a show like you've never seen. Phoenix Talks, awareness that has never been. Phoenix Talks with Brindlewolf and Diane. Phoenix Talks, so tune in if you can, as they help us to transform and find refuge from the storm. Because all the branches they will climb for you, just in the nick of time. With Brindlewolf and Diane, Phoenix Talks, so tune in if you can, as they help us to transform and find refuge from the storm. Because all the branches they will climb for you, just in the nick of time. Because they have a lot to say. Yeah, you'll feel different in every way. Oh, in alignment they have flown. Your transformation will be shown. Phoenix Talks, a show like you've never seen. Phoenix Talks, awareness that has never been. Phoenix Talks with Brindlewolf and Diane. Phoenix Talks, so tune in if you can. With Brindlewolf and Diane, Phoenix Talks, so tune in if you can.
Gotta get my groove back. Life's a little too dry. Nothing but routine. Sick of watching time go by. It's the same thing every day. My body's bored, mind adrift. Can't keep my focus. Something has to shift. Gotta let myself be spontaneous. The freedom to be, freedom to do. Permission to live for a moment or two. Get out of my rut, get into the wild. Let loose and let go. Free up that inner child. Life is more than punching a clock. Gotta break the routine and get out and rock. Interrupt that pattern, get my feet on the ground. Raise my hands high, move to the sound. Break the cycle and be spontaneous. The freedom to be, freedom to do. Permission to live for a moment or two. Get out of my rut, get into the wild. Let loose and let go. Free up that inner child. Blood pumping, heart thumping, mind resisting, ache persisting. Won't be free till you allow yourself myself to be. Spontaneous, the freedom to be. Spontaneous, freedom to do. Spontaneous, permission to live. Spontaneous, for a moment or two. Don't need permission. Get out of my rut. Don't need a reason. Get into the why. Find the unfamiliar. Let loose and let go. Doesn't matter the season. Free up that inner child. Let myself be spontaneous.
That was fabulous, Micah.
Thank
That
you.
was so fabulous.
Oh, man. Welcome, everyone, to Phoenix Talks.
Oh, tell us about Phoenix Talks, Micah.
Phoenix Talks began, God, how many years ago now?
I don't know.
Oh,
We have three. We're on season 3, 4.
we're on season 3. We're approaching season 4 in October. But, well, 3 seasons ago, it started out as just a phone conversation. And we were like, let's turn it into a podcast where we just have an organic conversation about a topic dealing with mental health, well-being, heightened awareness, whatever that particular week takes us. And we don't know. And when I say organic, I mean the only thing that's not organic is what you just saw. And honest, and just so you know, she hadn't seen or heard it
No.
until just then.
Yeah.
That's how organic this show can be at times.
So
And she kind of took me aback last week on the core when out of nowhere, spontaneously, she's like, you know what? I think we need to talk about Micah's least favorite attribute that he struggles with the most.
is that so? See, I didn't even know that. Oh, you're about to get called out all over the place tonight.
Oh, you know, I knew that going in because if anybody was watching the core last week, and when you said, "Oh, let's just talk about spontaneity and being
Yeah.
spontaneous," the look on my face said everything. It was like, oh, okay.
So, like, the reason why that originally came up, that topic, was because I wanted to differentiate, because there's a lot of neurospacey people that pay attention to us. Impulsivity is an issue. And so
Right.
I wanted to differentiate impulsivity from spontaneity, because impulsivity can be incredibly destructive and damaging. And so, I always talk about hitting a pause button. And so we hit the pause. This one's quick and easy, and then we can dive really deep into spontaneity. If it's unhealthy for you and unproductive in a way that nurtures and fosters your growth and evolution, you're being impulsive. Now, that doesn't mean you can't allow yourself a quote unquote guilty pleasure from time to time,
Right.
but in a smaller quantity and moderation and sparsely, not to self-destruct or to create more problems for you to solve later on with capacity you just used up. Spontaneity is definitely nurturing your overall health and well-being. And what that can look like is very different in many aspects of life. So it could be as simple as, hey, you free? You want to come out to dinner? Or you have an event planned, like I did yesterday, and I lost my power because there was a severe storm and some tornadoes that ripped through town. So I had no power, but my event wasn't canceled.
Right.
And so I had to be spontaneous and improvise. Improvising is a way of spontaneity.
Oh, look, the power's out. Let's grab candles. We'll do this by candlelight. Hold on.
Right. And it worked out. It was even more powerful that way, and we had the storm energy involved. But spontaneity is good for the soul. It's good for the nervous system. It's good for your creative juices to get flowing. And it gives you permission to be who you are when no one is looking. So I think that's where really we want to focus the energy on is who are you when no one is looking? And why can't you let that shine sometimes for yourself? It'll feel liberating and good.
Now, the style of this song is my favorite style, and I love to remix it vocally, adding nuances and layer after layer after layer of different feelings and ad libs, embellishments. But I was like, I don't feel like doing that this week. I don't want to work that hard. There's an irony in that statement because it actually took me longer to do the video you saw than it would have to create 20 to 50 layers. But here's the thing. That was spontaneous for me. Because it was breaking a rut. It was doing something different. Looking for a new way to express myself, which is part of what being spontaneous is.
Marie's being spontaneous right now.
She's either agreeing or disagreeing. I haven't decided yet.
Well, we went potty before the show, but she might be having a potty emergency. So I'll be right back. Michka?
Speaking of spontaneous, God, leave me in the shit chair. But seriously, creating that video, it was completely different from anything that I've done with any of the video styles that I've attempted so far. And while I know a lot of people may have certain things to say about using AI, especially for the length of time that I did, I probably could have powered an entire town by creating that video. I apologize in advance. But it was amazing experience because it got me out of what I normally would do to bring to life something that I had already helped create. Wrote the lyrics, worked with figuring out how do I want this to sound? And ironically enough, the sound that I wanted, which it created more closer to Erasure, but I wanted a combination of Donna Summer and Tiesto or Armin van Buuren. I wanted it kind of a mishmash of those two sounds. And it created Erasure, which was great because I love Erasure. But what are you doing to break your own rut when you just feel stuck in the same routine, day in and day out, eating away at your creativity? I wonder how much of this we're going to spontaneously talk about again when she comes back. But what do you do? Do you know that one of the biggest, the word is escaping me, problems with anxiety is just getting stuck in it. Stuck in the mental loop, stuck with all of these different thoughts of I should be doing this, I should be doing that, and feeling the pressure day in and day out of everything that you have to accomplish, feeling like you have to accomplish. And then you just feel that anxiety, that everything just tense up and tense up and tense up. Do you know the quickest way out of that? Do something. You're muted. Somehow, yes.
Do something spontaneously.
Yes.
Yes.
Do something. Break
Thank you, Michka.
Break the anxiety by picking something and doing it. It could be as simple as rinsing out the cup you're drinking from. It could be changing the towels in the bathroom. Yeah, that's spontaneous.
So what what Micah, what I'm hearing you say, and I don't know if you said this before, so forgive me for missing a
That's
portion.
okay. I said that you were probably going to spontaneously repeat some of what I just said.
um, I think spontaneity is born from being super present in the moment and super listening to what do you feel like doing in that moment? What do I really want to do right now? Is it realistic? Is it obtainable? Is it damaging? Is it something that's beneficial to my overall health and well being? Can I do it without guilting myself? Can I do it without judging myself? Am I going to give myself permission to be free to do these things, to do this thing, whatever I feel like? So, being present very deeply in the moment, you can create magic in the mundane. You can change the way you, what were the chores you just gave? Doing dishes?
Doing dishes, changing the linens.
You could change the way you do dishes. You can decide, I'm just going to do the cups right now. Or I'm going to do things in the backwards order that I usually do it. Those tiny little spontaneous moments are helping your brain fire and wire. Oh, wait, this is different. This is something new. What? Hold on. Hey, pay attention. She's doing something new. It's actually helping exercise your neuroplasticity. So spontaneity, even in the mundane everyday, is helping you.
Or like somebody just said in the chat, you could moon the neighbors when they're trying to steal your groceries.
We do not encourage such things.
I don't encourage this.
We do not recommend.
I do not encourage indecent exposure lawsuits.
I know.
I do not. Laugh effect only. Not a suggestion. But if somebody decides to and they want to hold it against us, I will just say, I'm sorry, I'm not a licensed therapist. You cannot hold this against me.
Oh, that is so funny.
That wouldn't hold up anyway. But do something
spontaneity.
different.
Do something different. Change the routine. Add something new to your learning repertoire. Add something new to how you speak, how you act. Do something you've always wanted to do but didn't have the courage to do. That can absolutely be spontaneous. Sometimes
we just got butterflies here and there.
Well, because sometimes you require yourself to be spontaneous, because when you're spontaneous, it's like, I know this is going to be good for me and I don't want to do it, but I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. Don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Be spontaneous. Don't think about it. Because when we get all up in our heads, we talk ourselves out of it. We don't do it we turn ourselves off. So spontaneity is sometimes necessary to help us have the courage to do what it is that we're scared to do.
Even singing. It's like for many singers, they're approaching that note. It takes a level of spontaneity to do it sometimes. It literally, because based on what she just described, because you have to get out of your head.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about missing that note, guess what you're going to do? If you think about not being able to provide enough air for that, guess what you're going to do? But when you just do it, how many times do you just nail it? I mean, we are centered around a music community with Rise Radio. So using that as your example, how many times when you were afraid of a note did you just miss it? Or you didn't have enough air, you had to stop, go back, re-record. But when you just thought as you were approaching it, fuck it, and you went for it.
Let's talk about what spontaneity requires.
Courage.
For you to drop all judgment, all shame, all how am I being perceived by people around me, being the fear of being seen, the fear of offending someone with whatever joy you're trying to bring to your own space. So that stuff needs to go because it's going to block you. And when you don't fulfill that need to exercise your brain in those ways, you might be more tempted to be impulsive, where it's not so healthy for you because you're not fulfilling that need that we have to be free, be
I mean, think of
carefree and
right,
joyful.
right. Think about the disclaimers that I do on Brindle's Vision every week. And I just literally jump into a character with that, and you guys are. It takes you a second or two because where did that come from? Excuse me, sir. Are you on drugs? No, I'm just doing something different. Or when I talk like this, yeah, that's me just spontaneously doing something different, and it getting a laugh, getting your attention.
Yeah. And I feel as though a lot of us neurospices anticipate rejection,
Yep.
anticipate mocking and shaming coming our way, anticipate criticism coming our way because we're used to that, right? So I think for us, spontaneity is dangerous as fuck. So we need to remove the fear of it being traumatizing by removing any and all of that judgment, shame, fear of other people's perception. If you're going to be spontaneous, do it unapologetically and do it without giving a fuck about the opinions of others. Let yourself have permission to play. It's part of the
See,
human experience. We're programmed to believe that there's something wrong with that.
right. So if you go into something worried about what somebody else is going to think, you just went from spontaneity to impulsivity.
You're shutting yourself down and you're turning off your own light on the inside. And so spontaneity, it keeps that flame going for yourself. It keeps things exciting for you. It keeps you on your own toes, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So use it to your advantage. Use it to help you along your healing journey. Sometimes spontaneity is required to get you out of a rut. How many of us get stuck in a rut and then don't fulfill our needs and then become impulsive? I, in the past, have been an impulsive shopper. Okay. How many of us have the, what I call, or what I've heard also called the ADHD tax? We'd be spending money in shit places that we don't need to be spending money in places. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard it called that, but it makes sense.
And it doesn't matter how much it is. It's beyond your current means, whatever that is for you. It doesn't matter what it is. But it was an impulse because you weren't fulfilling a need of yours for that new shiny thing in a way that's healthy. So spontaneity is a way to get you out of your rut so that you don't slip towards fulfilling that need with impulsivity that is unhealthy.
Sometimes you're just filling it.
Scratch the itch with spontaneity instead, so that you're intentionally choosing to do something that actually replenishes, nourishes, and stimulates your growth. Okay, so fuck everyone else's opinion of what you may or may not do to bring joy into your world. This is your experience, no one else's.
Are you going against the 3 rules? Kind, compassionate. What was the other one? Relevant.
Well, as far as are you living in truth and is it relevant and are you kind?
Are you hurting somebody else when you are spontaneous?
Mm-hmm.
Is it true? Is it relevant? Is it kind? There they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's true that you need is to escape yourself sometimes. That's true. It's relevant to your health. And it's kind to yourself to do something out of the ordinary from what you normally do. You could, if like remote workers, I know that some people have to punch in and punch out. You know what? Sometimes you just got to punch out, say, sorry, done, and go for a walk. I know it's difficult to be that kind of spontaneous when you work under corporate structures. But what about when you're off work? You're off.
And they've heard us talk about playing, right? Just play like a kid. That's being spontaneous. Like
Who walks by a swing set and doesn't want to jump on one?
I do jump on one and I swing. I don't care.
Who? Oh,
I want to
even better,
swing.
even better. Okay. Oh, there, spirits putting a playground in my head. Oh my God! You know those little things that are on coils, and they're some are dinosaurs, some are bunnies, some are cars, and you just. I want to see your grown ass jump on one of those spontaneously. Okay.
Oh gosh. You know, if you can't do any of that stuff, be spontaneous at home. Like I use the example with people like, well, you soap up your body in the shower, don't you? Draw pictures in the soap. You know what?
Finger paint on the walls with it.
It was weird humidity and weather, so like my sunroof in my car was like all steamy and foggy, so I drew a heart in it. So that was a while ago, and I forgot about it like a couple days ago. And then I got into my car last night, and I was like, "Oh, a love note from me." It made me like I was spontaneous to just draw a heart in there, and then I got the gift 2 days later. You know, like for myself, it was fabulous,
Yes.
and it made me feel so good. So, like, just the chemical release in my brain from that spontaneous moment 2 days ago, that was like a gift to me. So it worked twice to stimulate my brain. So use it to your advantage and intentionally do things for yourself. Sometimes I leave love notes for myself just because I feel like doing that in the moment. So when you're in that moment, when you're in the moment with yourself and you're in tune with yourself and you're just in a flow, you finally get yourself in a flow.
And the great thing for the neurospices that are watching, you'll do that. If you do that, you'll forget that you've done it. And then all of a sudden you'll find it and be like,
that's what it was. I forgot I did that. And it was like, oh, thank you, me.
I didn't know I did that for myself.
Yeah, for real. And there's things that, so like spontaneity is also a mindset. And here's where it comes in really, really handy when you're struggling to do those things that you really want to do that you don't want to do. You can decide in the moment I'm going to spontaneously decide which part of this I want to tackle today. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I'm not thinking about, I'm not requiring, I'm not anything, no expectations. I'm just going to spontaneously choose what aspect of this I want to take a step towards in this moment for myself, and do that one thing, do that one small little step. I promise you're going to forget that you did it. And then when it's time to actually do that project, be like, oh, thank you, me. I set myself up to make this easier.
Or it ignites the fire for everything before and everything after that has to be done. And the anxiety about it, the anticipation behind it, the fear, the nervousness, the overthinking. Well, I don't know how to start. Well, start in the fucking middle if you got to.
Right.
You know how many of the songs that I write, I start with the chorus sometimes and then build around that? I don't start with the verses.
I feel like spontaneity requires us to throw out some unconscious rule book that we were That's like, it's a great way to identify what your conditioning and your programming is, and in the ways that you're still judging yourself. Because when you decide to go with like, I feel like doing this in this moment, and you feel that cringe of like, no, you shouldn't be doing it, shame on you, blah, 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 you know, then you can't. You know
How'd
how
that go? I actually want to hear that again. There we go. Okay.
you know, you give yourself an opportunity to make your own life easier through spontaneity. And I feel like that's what I want to drive home.
Yeah.
Stop
Absolutely.
shaming yourself for deciding to do what tickles your fancy, and be whimsical, be joyful, be whatever, be productive, but in a silly way, in a playful way. Okay, let's use some British humor here. And like, there's the Ministry of Silly Walks. I don't know who's not familiar with that, but Google it. Like, we have to take a cue from British humor sometimes, because
I'm so oh.
it's all about spontaneously doing something. Like, as actors, they're like, had to come up with something ridiculous. That's like, be like that with yourself at home. Who cares who's watching? There's certain spaces and places you have to use your discernment, obviously, at work. There's the company standards and what their expectations are to follow. But if you have a moment to be spontaneous and you know, do something different at work, maybe put
Yeah.
your stapler somewhere else. I don't know. I'm making shit up now, but you know what I mean? The point is, just do something different in every aspect of life, just to reinvigorate what it is that you're doing, so that you get re-energized and you get more momentum and motivation.
Right.
It reignites your spark. Don't be afraid of it or ashamed of it. Don't hide.
And incidentally, that little voice in your head that tells you not to, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away.
Nope.
It will be there almost every time you try and do something spontaneously, trying to do something differently. It's a matter of whether or not you decide to listen to it. Do you know how many? Okay. You guys know how often I create content over on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, and how often I'm outside walking when I do this. Do you know how many times I will wait until I feel comfortable and in a space where I don't feel like somebody's going to be like, oh, well, there he goes again, and he's talking to his phone and he's holding it up like this. This actually goes through my head. It happens, and there are times that I will wait until I'm in a safe space to talk to myself and hit record. And then there are other times that it's just like whatever's on my mind is like, we don't give a fuck how other people are going to feel. I'm just going to say this, and I'm just going to record and send. But think about that. Whenever you go to do something, no matter how silly or how, I shouldn't do that, you shouldn't. And how many times while you're doing it, do you hear the voice of mama in the background scolding you for what you just did? Even though you hurt nobody, didn't hurt yourself, you were just having fun, you were just creating, you were just doing something out of routine. And nothing wrong with it. But that judgmental voice that you grew up with, that you expanded in your head, whether they're present still or not. I dress the way I do because I was told I shouldn't. And I like how I look.
I
That's
feel
not
like
impulsivity. That's deciding
to be yourself.
to be me.
Right. I was just about to hit the authenticity piece, because as long as you are authentically aligned with who you are in your heart and what represents you and what feels right to you and what brings you peace and tranquility and joy, you're good because you're adding value to your experience by being spontaneous. Okay. As long as you are not hurting yourself, not setting yourself up to fail, not sabotaging your circumstances in any way or putting yourself in duress or danger in any way, that's impulsivity. So, the spontaneity that you have to give yourself permission to do is going to allow you to reconnect with yourself in a way that is going to surprise you. So, your homework, you guys are going to have homework of being spontaneous. So, be present in the moment and decide what you're feeling pulled to do in each moment and live intentionally in each moment. It's funny, I'm saying be spontaneous intentionally. That's something George Carlin would make a skit about. It's an oxymoron. But the idea is you are consciously choosing to be spontaneous. That is intentional. You are constantly choosing to allow yourself to do what you feel on your whim in the moment. That is for your highest good, for your self-love and care. Whatever that looks like, it doesn't matter. Just play.
Oh, is that another call to have fun with the inner child?
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Have fun with the inner child. Reignite your sparks. Give yourself credit for what you're doing too. And I'm reading some of the comments here. There's some funny stuff happening on the side here with the with the comments. They're being spontaneous.
I actually want to talk about the going to the beach alone. If nobody wants to do it, and you want to do it, fucking
Do it.
go. Go. Who's stopping you? Anyone?
So
No.
let's talk about that for a minute, because how many of us stop ourselves from doing something because of all the stigma around it and our own personal fears of what might happen and then this, that, and the other? So, like, when we go to the beach by ourselves, are we even enjoying it because we're not present in the moment when we're there? Are we too worried about who's looking at you, who's judging you, how do they feel about you? Are you picking up this pebble correctly? Are you picking the right shell? Whoa, hit the pause button. When you're trying to be spontaneous and do something fun and go out and do something for yourself, who cares? It's for you. You're giving your energy away to everything else around you, and you're not giving it to yourself. How about your spontaneity is give everything you got to you?
How many people are in their car, they drive by something? Could be a shop, could be a park,
Mm-hmm.
could be a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And you drive by it, you frequently. And how many times? Oh, I should try that. Oh, I should go and look in there. Oh, I should. There's a furniture store right up the road from me that I think about going in and looking at for the past 15 years, and I still haven't yet. Because I'm always on the way to something else. There's always something else that I need to be doing, that I feel like I need to be doing, that gets in the way of it. See where I'm pointing? Sometimes, and I remember this day very distinctly back in 2023. It was the day before I started Untriggered, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving back from dropping somebody off, and I had to drive by High Point State Park. And for months, for years, actually, it was like, I really want to go up and see the monument. I want to go and see the view. I want to go up there. And I never did. That particular day, as I was coming back up the hill, approaching the gate, I was like, fuck it. And I drove in. It was beautiful.
So Can I just mention, because you're talking and I'm like, spontaneity requires us to shift our perspective on what we're doing and what we're seeing and how we view it. We do need to stop worrying about other people's opinions and just focus on ourselves and what feels good to us and what fulfilling our own needs. We don't fulfill our own needs because we're worried about what everybody else is thinking. And we don't give ourselves an opportunity to do things because we are feeling constrained by life and timelines and obligations and whatnot. And we're not giving ourselves permission to take care of our own needs that way. So let's give ourselves permission to go and, get lost. I love getting lost. I love accidentally making a wrong turn because I'm like, oh, I've never seen this street before. Yay, I get to see a new street. Shift how you look at it. Instead of saying, I ain't got time, I got all the time in the world and I'm always in divine timing. And you know what? I already did the math in my head. I'm going to make it. I need to stop being afraid that I'm not and just trust that I am. Because especially if you're going to a park or doing something, there's going to be people around. You ain't got, what you ain't got time for? You ain't got time to waste worrying about what other people think of you and you not getting your needs met. That's what you ain't got time for. So shift your perspective on what it is that you're doing and allow yourself permission to just enjoy yourself.
Over the weekend, I was on a delivery, and once I wasn't looking for where I was going, I start looking around me, and I was like, oh my God, I would have loved to have lived here when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I loved to get lost in the woods. Sometimes that took me about 5 or 6 miles away from home, but always managed to find my way back. But the landscape, the way that the rocks were all over the place, and there was one spot where it was just like a little bitty ravine that you could walk through, and I'm just looking around, I'm like, oh my God, younger me would have loved this.
Yeah.
And I would have gotten lost. I would have.
Yeah. Somebody's talking about going to the beach by themselves and just having fun. So spontaneity will get you out of your rut. Spontaneity will exercise your neuroplasticity. Spontaneity will help you relax your nervous system. All of that wonderful stuff. There were years that I felt like I had to present myself as this, I always say, I grew up in the oppression of royalty, where there's all these obligations, responsibilities, and you had to be perceived and precise. You had to look perfect. You had to act perfect. You couldn't have anything wrong with you in any way at any time. It was like perfection all the fucking time. That's exhausting just saying that. There were a lot of years that I stopped myself from doing things. And if I did something, I would feel guilty about it. I would be ashamed to be seen by myself. I would be worried about who was judging me, and I would feel rejected when nobody's even talking to me. Like, what the? Doesn't make any sense. Spontaneity with permission, with full embrace and acceptance, and all or nothing, I'm in it. Being in it for yourself is the replenishing part, is the nourishing part, is the part that scratches the itch that keeps you healthy and nourished. Okay, so that is the most important piece. You have to let yourself not give a fuck and just be. Period. I read the beach one and it triggered all of that in me to say, because the first time I did a spontaneous beach thing for myself, I just wanted to play in the sand, and I hadn't played in the sand in years. And if I did, it was to be there for my kids, to help them do stuff. I wasn't playing in the sand. I was just an entertainment assistant for the kids. It wasn't about me. And I let myself get lost in playing in the sand. And something about that reset my entire system and shifted me completely into a new direction for myself. And I was able to let go of a lot of judgment and a lot of shame that I carried and a lot of ridiculous attitudes about what other people think. It really, I gave myself that gift that day, and it shifted something in me that helped move the trajectory, helped move the momentum in a new direction for me. So it's impactful in your experience that you allow yourself to experience it fully and completely.
Yeah. And impulse buying is not doing for yourself, by the way.
No, it's not.
That's trying to fill a void that you feel.
That's feeding capitalism. Somebody said that to me today, that like, sometimes, and that's impulsivity really feeds capitalism, not spontaneity. So
Now, see, the difference between impulse buying and being spontaneous, like taking yourself to a movie, taking yourself to an amusement park,
Mhm.
going and playing a round of miniature golf by yourself. Looks silly. Who cares? You want to have fun and nobody wants to do it with you, go fucking do it by yourself.
Mhm.
That's not impulsivity. That's spontaneity. That's feeding you.
Mhm.
That's feeding your spirit, lifting you up. Oh, I can't afford it. Then don't do it. Find something else. Stop focusing on the I can't afford.
Nature is free. Nature is very free. Nature is free. There are essential oils that keep bugs away if that's an issue for you. And you know what? Those bugs are just living their own life. Don't be afraid of those bugs. They're just trying to move along, and you might be in the way for a second or two, or they might like the way you smell, and they're going to buzz around you. Just let them live their life and you live yours, and allow yourself to just be and accept it. Part of spontaneity might even be to observe that bug. That'll help you. That's also a very mindful meditation kind of thing. Just grounding yourself, staring at the grass until things move, and watching those things that are moving and life happening in front of you. Just be an observer in nature. It's free. Go to the park, go to the beach, pick up shells, pick up rocks, pick up sticks. I've turned into a golden retriever at the age of 52 because my porch now, I've always collected rocks and sticks, but now that I have more space, now the sticks are getting bigger. So there's about like 8 sticks on my porch. Am I going to keep them forever? No. But sometimes I feel spontaneously impulsed to pick a stick up that I find on the way walking Marie and bring it home with me. So I'm
Kind of like I have an impulsivity to pick up rocks I find along the train tracks.
Exactly. I mean, it's free, and it scratches an itch, and I'm observing so much beauty on that wood and that bark, and it's already fallen. So in essence, I'm helping the neighborhood by cleaning it off someone else's, the walkway or whatever. So do something silly for yourself. There's a lot of free shit out there. A lot.
And Bubble Kittens is talking about a completely different kind. You on a roll tonight, girl. You want to know what she said? You got to be in the live chat.
Yes, and it has to do with cow pies. No, we're not going to cow tip. That's not healthy for the cows. Mean. Don't do that. That is not healthy for the cows. We are not harmed. No animals, no people are harmed in our spontaneity.
Check your local area for fainting goats, and then go and see them and make a really loud sound. That's different. But don't go cow kipping. Wow, I hate it when I have speech dyslexia. Cow tipping. Leave the milk containers alone. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, Steph is special today. And people said, I'm in a place. Oh, Lord, you should be in the live chat.
Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Let's be
Oh
more
my God. Oh
spontaneous.
my God. We got Sheila to giggle.
Yay!
She spontaneously giggled. Love it. And this is the kind of nervous system reset you need. Just be
It is.
spontaneous.
Just
Say
be
s-
spontaneous.
Say something silly. Feel silly.
Mhm. Yeah.
Put too much
Without-
lipstick on just because.
Without judgment. I mean, listen, we give ourselves comedy routines and material all the damn time. We're all
Yes.
a lot of us are neurospicy. If you're neurospicy, you're your own damn comedy routine. Find yourself funny. Spontaneously laugh at the things, the silly, quirky things that happen to neurospicies. Okay? Because there's lots. That helps you have compassion toward yourself and helps you build your self-worth and your belief in yourself. And it's spontaneous laughter.
My favorite kind of emotion is laughter through tears.
Mm-hmm. Find yourself funny.
I laugh at irony. I have to I actually have to apologize to people sometimes because I will laugh at irony, and they'll think I'm laughing at them when they are having a terrible situation happen to them. No, I'm so sorry. I'm laughing at the ironical situation because that shouldn't have happened. There's an impulse that I can't control sometimes. But do find humor, find creativity, stop the spirals, be spontaneous. It doesn't have to be something grand.
And you don't have to change anything in your life. You just have to change the way you see things and do it differently just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a start. That's where to start.
Or if you want fish, do it for the halibut.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, we've been talking a lot about fish in the ocean and swimming and catching and all of that other stuff. So I just had to throw that in there for the halibut. Just cause. Sweet baby Jesus, fix it, okay?
Oh, that was definitely we need dad jokes. Thank you for spontaneously adding a dad joke to our.
You're welcome. I live to serve.
All right, my dear. I think this is a good spot to
I
tell
think so,
folks to see us tomorrow where we can't make this shit up on the core with Michael.
Who's hopefully feeling better by then, because
Oh.
it may just be the two of us. I don't know, because he has been dealing with summer flu, something fierce the past week. So hopefully.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will be us making
It
shit
will be
up.
us unless I ask one of my reader friends to spontaneously join us. We're going to find out.
That could be interesting. Oh, I know somebody we could ask who's been itching to get back on air.
Oh.
But we won't mention her name. Anyway.
Okay.
But check out Healing Rose.
Thank you.
Go to healingrose.org.
Healingrose.org. So, can I just talk for a couple seconds here with the healingrose.org? I'm in the process of laying out what I actually do in different types of services. So Healing Rose is right now, all you see is like this boilerplate, and the services are like two things. It's really hard to tell what I can provide. So the whole thing is getting revamped to include different tiers for different things and separating out everything so that you have a better picture of what the heck I do, including the tarot readings, including the psychic readings, including different tiers of like how much time and how many cards, and the house cleansing, and like all the little details of all this stuff that is nowhere to be seen. And so just know that more is coming, and thank you for being such a beautiful support. I love you. Okay, thank you.
And since my website is under construction for the moment and not available, we're just going to talk about the book, Untriggered, The Phoenix Path to Owning Your Own Fire. If you're seeing this, obviously the live audience is seeing it right now, but if you're seeing this and it's still the month of August 26th, I am still offering mentorships at a reduced rate to celebrate the year anniversary of the release of my book. You can choose, you can scan that QR code and go and purchase the book. It's available Kindle, paperback, or hard copy. But if you want to get a copy, and I've got 2 that I'm going to sign and mail out to the first 2 that sign up for the mentorship.
I might just buy one from you and ask you to sign it. Again.
But the other 3 that I have will be hardcover. So working with me directly, it is at a reduced price. I'm not going to air what that is, but it will only last through the month of August. Once we reach the end of August and it's September 1st, well, that savings is gone until I decide to do it again. So I would love talk to Bubble Kitten's Stephanie if you want to find out, or watch the Enter the Phoenix episode of Brindle's Vision over on YouTube and check that out, because so far I have had the absolute privilege of watching somebody just come back to life on their terms, not mine. I don't fix people. I just point.
Yeah. We teach you how to find yourself. We teach you how to heal yourself. We teach you how to help yourself move forward. And Micah's book does a great job of laying that out step by step. And working with either one of us personally is going to help you along your way. So
Right.
We are here for you. And we love you. We want you to go love yourselves.
Absolutely. And when you are aligned with what you want, and this is true with anything in your life, when you are aligned with what you want, the money's there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are aligned with wanting to stay where you're at, regardless of whether or not it's working for you, the money's still there in a different way, because you still manage to pay for it until you decide not to.
Speaking of which, I am planning to put on my calendar a monthly subscription membership to a group Zoom. That's going to be Ask Rev and discussion.
That's awesome. I have one too. It's called Risers in Flight. It meets on Fridays, and that's a subscription. And speaking of subscriptions, we're going to be adding a tier to Embers of Light of $2 a month. And that will put you in my Phoenix Path Facebook group, as well as open up for potential discounts at random for something. $2 a month. And the Risers in Flight, I'm not going to do 33 now. I'm only raising it to 20. And that's a weekly call, a weekly live reading on Tuesdays, time permitting. Trust me, it's worth it. And with that, we need to spontaneously combust.
We do.
Love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, whether you watched live or you're watching the replay. We will see you next week with God knows what we're going to talk about. But we'll
I don't even know what the plume is about. I haven't decided yet. I'll figure it out.
All right. But keep going. Keep glowing.
We'll see you tomorrow.
And keep growing. Love you guys.
myself be spontaneous. The freedom to be, freedom to do, permission to live for a moment or two. Get out of my rut, get into the wild, let loose and let go. Free up that inner child. Life is more than punching a clock. Gotta break the routine and get out and rock. Interrupt that pattern, get my feet on the ground. Raise my hands high, move to the sound. Break the cycle and be spontaneous. The freedom to be, freedom to do, permission to live for a moment or two. Get out of my rut, get into the wild, let loose and let go. Free up that inner child. Blood pumping, heart thumping, mind resisting, ache persisting. Won't be free till you allow yourself to be. Spontaneous, the freedom to be. Spontaneous, freedom to do. Spontaneous, permission to live. Spontaneous, for a moment or two. Don't need permission. Get out of my rut. Don't need a reason. Get into the wild. Find the unfamiliar. Let loose and let go. Doesn't matter the season. Free up that inner child. Let myself be spontaneous.
Hey, this is Brindlewolf. You're listening to Rise Awakenings, part of the Rise Radio Network where advice meets action, with programs to spark your growth, lift your spirits, and help you rise into your potential. Rise Awakenings, hear the call. Through the static, we break the wall. Your station, your voice where dreams awaken and climb. Rise Awakenings, now is the time. Rise Awakenings, let's rise together.